on YouTube? Gyvi World here. Hope everyone's having a great day today. Welcome back to another episode of the Miami Marlins rebuild franchise. We're currently 10-17 struggling, but I expect that wholeheartedly for the entire first year, possibly even the second year. But we're gonna try to structure some things to get us off that hump, because that's what Derek Jeter did when he pretty much sold the entire team. Now I was looking at some of the players that we had, some of the players we still had, and specifically one of the guys we brought on board during that trade, which was Starlin Castro. Now he's currently batting .255, and I pretty much have Johnny Givitella playing over him right now, who through his first 33 at-bats is pretty much playing phenomenally. Now the thing about Starlin Castro is, it seems like he's been playing in the league for a very long time, which he has, but he's only 28 years old. He's beat potential. He's got a lot of trade value. So if he's someone we've got to deal, I think I'll leave it up to you guys. After this episode, we most likely will be dealing Starlin Castro. Now there are a couple other trades that I've been looking at, because you guys had mentioned that I made a pretty bad trade for Felix, and that's okay. I understand. I am still new to this, but like I troll a lot, and someone in the comments was like, "Oh, that was a really bad trade for Felix," and I troll back and I say, "Hey, at least be constructive. Don't say, your ass. Say, hey, your ass, but you could have done this, or try to help me out, because I do need some help with this rebuild." So I was looking at a couple of trades, and one in particular I wrote it down one was for the Nationals. Now these could be very bad trades, so I'm not going to make a move until you guys more or less give me the go. But I was looking at some of the younger guys on this team. Like I was looking at Joe Ross on the National, along with a relief pitcher, just a minor leaguer, Ismael Guillon. Ismael Guillon and Joe Ross and King Felix, and I believe a right fielder, if I'm not mistaken. I can make this trade happen. I will be dumping a lot of salary, so that's pretty good. Joe Ross, future potential guy, is only 24 years old, 80 overall. Looks pretty good. Sinker, slider, changeup, curveball guy. Good velo, good break. His per-nines need a little bit of work. And he's having a phenomenal year. 4-0, 35 innings pitched, .770 ERA with a 1.06 whip. And he's got that circle change grip in his hand. So maybe that changeup needs to be updated to a circle change. But anyways, that's one of the trades I was looking for. Another one I was looking at, and this one's a little bit more high profile, and this one might scare some of you guys. So again, let me know. I was looking at throwing in Masahiro Tanaka in there, along with a first baseman, just a filler guy to make the trade work. And basically there was a prospect, a decent prospect involved with Chad Wallach, who's a B potential 26-year-old, 54 overall catcher. He looks to be a good, decent future guy, but we can pretty much throw in quite a few different outfielders, a third player to make this trade happen. Dietrich would work. I believe all these guys would work. The top three guys, Brinson Lee, Monty, those are, and even Magneuti Sierra would all work, but I'm definitely not touching those guys. John Norwood, I don't think works, but Isael Soto is one I can throw in there. 21C potential, 57 overall. So we're not losing that much, and it's pretty much just minor leaguers and Masahiro for Felix, but there are a couple outfielders I could throw in there that could work. I don't think Hart works, no, but, so yeah. So basically those were the trades I was looking into. But anyways, I will be just simulating a little bit. Gonna jump into a couple of situations that we may bump into, see how we do in the first, this next month or so, before we decide if we trade for Tanaka, if we look to find a trade for Starlin Castro, and maybe look at some different options at second base. I still do not like Real Muto behind the dish. I'd rather have someone like Gary. Of course, that to me probably the best catcher in the game. But anyways, let's go ahead and see. We're still 10-17. Haven't really made any moves in this episode, but we'll go ahead and sim a little bit. And see how we do. Critical situation, like I said, I kind of want to jump into a couple of these. Hopefully they don't take too long. But we are in a tie game in the bottom of the ninth. We got a chance to walk it off. All right, here we go. Justin Bauer is 0 on the day. We've got a chance to walk it off. I think I'm on All-Star, depending on how these we'll play a couple situations. If it's a little too hard for me, I don't think it is. If I play a whole game, playing on the Hall of Fame might be the move. But if I'm just jumping into a couple situations, we'll leave it on All-Star. We'll play it by ear, see how it goes. Hopefully I don't have to play too much. Got a little bit under that one. Pitch inside. But here's JT Realmuto. He's one of those guys who, to me, kind of has to earn his keep because I'm not the biggest fan of JT Realmuto. I know a lot of people are really, really high on him. But let me know what you guys think about doing it this way, simulating throughout. Hit that ball pretty well. Just hit speed of 86. Interesting. Didn't know that happened as much offline. But anyways, let me know if you guys are okay with this style of doing it, jumping into some critical situations as we go along, or if you just want to see a couple games, you know, per every few series, and play just the entire gameplay. I'd be down with that. But just for this episode, because we're still feeling out the roster, still trying to figure out who's going to be where. But let me know what you guys think. 2-1 now. Pitch inside, turned on it, and we are going into extra innings with the Phillies. As a matter of fact, Aaron Altair is another guy that I was actually looking at. The thing is, he's 27 years old, see potential, but honestly, there could be a decent future in Aaron Altair. So you guys let me know, is that someone we should be trading for? Andrew Benintendi's on the trade block. We could use some outfielders since right now we got Cameron Maybin and a bunch of really young guys. Andrew Benintendi could be someone we throw in our outfield, but the Red Sox want a lot for Benintendi. Got him. All right, here we go. We got one of our superstars, Lewis Brinson, future superstars, the future of this club, as he's going to line one to left, and he's going to get robbed of a base hit. Could have probably got 3 bags out of that at the end of the game if that got by him, but a nice play in the outfield. And now we got another youngster, middle infielder, JT Riddle. Also 0 for not a lot of hits on this team at the moment. I don't think I've taken a pitch since I started. We're going to get in there off an error by the second baseman. All right, we got Didi pinch hitting. And it is a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play on 1 pitch. I've seen 6 pitches. All right, here we go. Another guy kind of playing for his future every year. Cameron Maybin up. That one's ripped to left. Man, I just can't get one to fall. All right, here's the man who really needs to earn his stripes in this episode. Starlin Castro. This is the guy who, honestly, I love Starlin Castro, but if I got to deal him, I'm willing to do that. So let's see if we can get it going with him in this month, second month on this team in Miami. That one's hit. Hey, base hit for Starlin Castro. Let's get it started with 1 out. And now Jose Ramirez with 1 swing could end this game. Okay, I've been noticing that offline. The game like soft freezes for a second. It's happened to me before and I wasn't able to even swing on the pitch. That time I clicked X several times before it swung. That's really annoying. That is kind of annoying. Another inning. All right, second time for JT Realmuto, for me at least, as we've batted around in extra innings, well, since the 9th. Okay, that's ripped down the line. Let's see if we can, yep. I did not realize JT Realmuto was that fast. 78 speed. We're in scoring position with nobody out. I'm almost tempted to bunt him over just to try to win this game. Yeah, it looks like even the infield is playing me to bunt. Corners are drawn in. We need to bunt down the third base line. Why are you dragging? Why? All I want is the pitcher to go in his motion and then you square up. It's not that difficult. See, that's why. That is why. I don't want to drag bunt. I just want to wait a little bit longer so that the first baseman doesn't charge. Well done. Lewis Brinson, let's win this game for us. Good changeup. That's up the middle. If that gets through, Lewis Brinson just walked it off and won the game for us. Let's go. Lewis Brinson in the 12th. Hopefully, that is the superstar for the future on this team right there. So it's currently May 2nd, and here's what we got with Starlin Castro batting .240, 2 home runs, 11 RBIs. and 104 plate appearances. I'm only going to simulate until right before this Dodger series, right through this date. We're going to take a look at him. Trevor Bauer, no longer injured. That is good. Let's just go ahead and auto-utilize him for now. I'm going to simulate till the end of the game. Actually, Kyle Bearclaw, we are up 6-5. All right, so I jumped into this critical situation. We got Scooter Gennett up, and then we have Eugenio Suarez up, who's batting 340. Two guys batting 300s versus right-handed pitching, but I think I'd rather go with the matchup. You know what? Let's cancel this. Let's see what our bullpen looks like. We can definitely bring in Junichi, and we can also bring in Brad Ziegler. Tony Zick would not be a bad option, but I'm going to go ahead and mound visit, and then I'm going to go ahead and put him on for free, and I'm going to bring in a right-handed hitter. Yeah, I think I'm going to bring, or not right-handed hitter, right-handed pitcher. Two-man on. The winning run was already in scoring position. I'm going for a second mound visit, and I'm going to go ahead and bring in, let's go ahead and bring in Brad. Let's bring in Brad. Actually, Junichi's fully rested. We're bringing in Junichi Tazawa. Hopefully this doesn't backfire. We just need one out. Of course, Junichi, kind of a junk baller, as we throw a good fork ball for strike one to start off the at-bat versus Eugenio Suarez. A big out. We could close the gap a little bit. Good little slider broken out there. Already 2 strikes. Gonna waste a fastball up. That's a little bit high, but that's not a bad spot. Still not a bad spot. Now we're coming inside. That's a great spot, and he fights that off. And that was just a setup for the slider away. Uh-oh, not where I wanted it, but we got it for strike 3, and we're going to end up closing it out. Well done, Junichi Tazawa. Good managing on my part, and we're going to get a win from the Reds here. So like I said, that was the last one I was going to jump into for sure. Going to go ahead and sim through the 14th. Simulate to end of game there, although I would have liked to jump in there. We walk away with an 8-4 lead. Not sure why. Yeah, the critical situations pop up too much. Simulate. The Marlins have defeated the Cubs. We're looking really strong right now. I don't know what's going on, but we've taken away a couple wins. Simulate once again. Uh-oh. Braxton Lee during today's games. He'll be out a few days. I don't like the sound of that. And JT Riddle, also an injury. All right, I'm going to have to take care of all that. But look at that. We actually have a winning record with the Marlins now. 21-19 right before our series with the Dodgers. So, guys, I'm going to go ahead and take a look really quickly. Don't need you talking. Going to go ahead and take a look really quickly and to see if there was any improvement on Starlin. He's batting like 204. He's at 217. He hit a home run in that streak and a couple of RBIs. He also has a stolen base. Let me know, guys, who we should be dealing with. You saw some of the trades I was looking at. If you guys have any suggestions for trades or players that I should target, let me know down in the comment section below. Hopefully this was a quick, short episode, but you guys enjoyed it. If you did, smash the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.
Whose world is this?
The world is yours. The world is yours.
It's mine, it's mine. Whose world is this? It's mine, it's mine, it's mine. Whose world is this?
The world is yours. The world is yours.
It's mine, it's mine, it's mine.